Hunter Kemp nodded timidly at the large doorman, who hardly stepped aside for him to get by and shoulder his way through the front door. The forgotten soldier was crowded, dimly lit red and hazy from the canopy of cigarette smoke hovering above the patrons. Kemp moved through the parting crowd as if he were some infection invading a living organism. The place smells just as bad as it looks. If you happen upon a vet bar on any given night, what you're bound to find are at least 2 generations of vets, drunks, or some combination thereof. Kemp stopped short at the end of the dark, scratched-up bar, where he found a few feet of open space to hang for a bit. He ordered 2 shots of thunder from the bartender, who offered little to no hospitality to the stranger before taking off to fulfill the order. The unwelcomed visitor adjusted his eyes to the darkness once he passed the dingy bar lights. The restrooms were on the left, and clusters of hunched-over vets occupied 5 of the 6 tables lined up against the furthest wall on the right. A few feet from the jukebox sat his human contact alone, an older and hardened-looking man sitting waxy and stiff like a caricature of a corpse. Light bleeding in from the front room gave the man the illusion of that. Just a dead man in the dark. "That must be him," the voice in Kemp's ear said. Kemp didn't acknowledge Maia Reed, who had a front-row seat to the action via a nano-camera in the lens of his glasses. There was no question that the contact had already seen him. Kemp threw down a couple of quibs for the drinks when they arrived, strode to the booth, and sat without announcing himself. The contact took both drinks and snatched a black eyeglass box from Kemp's fingers before he could say anything. As a rule, Kemp didn't drink while working, but he would have liked that drink now. There was something about the man sitting across from him he found even more startling up close. "Strader," he said, never having met the man before. "You got 15 minutes, Strader said. His voice was coarse, like he had a throat full of rusty nails. The lines in his face were deepened in shadow. "You've got maybe half that before the data self-corrupts and vanishes." Kemp leaned back into the partially dark booth and watched Strader with a measured glare. Strader promptly removed the glasses from their case and placed them on his face. After a few seconds of staring intently into them, he said, "These are ambitious targets." Through his glasses, Kemp could see what Strader was seeing through shared AI. "Can you do it?"